Y'all, I want to show you something. Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. It's a giftable, keepable, or sellable. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel, friends. Thank you so much for being here today. I truly appreciate it. Y'all know that on this channel we do a lot of economical crafting. We take the simple and we turn it into the exquisite. And that is what we're going to do today. We're going to take two mini composition books, these little cheapo composition books that you can find almost anywhere, and we're going to turn them into something absolutely stylish. So I'm going to flip to my overhead camera because I want to give you a closer look at this. But y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. All right, so this is a mini composition book project, but this is not going to look like mini composition books when we're done with it, because we're going to take these and all of this and turn it into this. This is so stinking cute. It's a double composition book holder. When finished, it measures 5 by 3.5, and it is 5/8 of an inch deep. So we have two of the minis on the inside, and these minis are removable because we have pockets. And I added something very unique to this. I added a built-in pen loop or pen holder, and I'll show you how we do this, and I'll show you right now how easy this is. So all I have is a large pen. I am going to get some mini pens to go along with this, but it just slides in like this and it's held in place. So I am going to get some of the mini pens that are no bigger than this, but even if I had to go with this, it works. So I'm going to go ahead and show you very quickly how easy it is to make this. So I have my two mini composition books, and these mini composition books measure 3.25 by 4.5, and I got these from the Dollar Tree. Then I have some scrap chipboard. I have a piece that measures 5/8 by 5. And then I have two pieces that measure 3.5 by 5. And I have some 12 by 12 decorative paper. So this is more of a light to medium weight. And I have one sheet of 12 by 12. And then I have a piece of 6 by 12. This is all that we're going to need to be able to cover this and make the jacket. So let's go ahead and make our jacket. So I'll be taking my chipboard pieces and putting them down like this with about 1/8 of an inch in spacing in between. That's a little more than 1/8, but I wanted to give you a look of how the placement will be. So I am going to go ahead and just peel away my tape backer. We'll take this one piece, put it right there. Take this piece, put it right there, and we will take this piece and put it right here. Now I'm going to go ahead and trim away the excess. And make sure that you save the excess from this side because we'll be able to use it for one of the pockets. So now I'm going to take my stylus, press it against the chipboard, and just go around. And I'll stand it up, and now I'm just going to train my paper to fold over. I'll take my finger blade and I'm just going to miter my ends, and by mitering, that means that when I fold over this way and this way, I'm going to have that nice professional corner. So when you're cutting close to the chipboard, but you're not cutting on the chipboard. So we leave just a little bit of paper between the chipboard and here. So now I'm going to take my tape runner, and I am just going to add some tape. I can use my tape runner on this because I will have these edges sandwiched between the chipboard and the inside liner piece. So we can stand this up, fold over, fold over, fold over, and fold over. Then I'll go back and make sure that I have everything nice and stuck. And if you have any little pointies on the ends, just take them and tap them into your desk, and that'll take care of those. So now I'm going to cut out my inside liner piece. And so when I measure this, it's about 8 inches wide, and we know that it is 5 inches tall. So I'm going to reduce by 1/4 of an inch both ways. So I'll reduce this to 7 3/4 by 4 3/4, and that will be the size of my inside liner piece. So I'll go ahead and cut out 4 3/4 by 7 3/4. And that should fit on our page, and it does. So before I place my inside liner down, I want to go ahead and place my elastic for the pin loop. So I am just going to bring in my Crocodile Big Bite, and I have it set on the 3/16 setting. And I'm just going to find a position that works for me, where I'm putting my hole might not match where you would want yours, but I am going to be making 2 holes, and I'll be making them fairly close together. And so now I'm going to take some elastic, cut off a piece, and we're going to take this and just put it through our hole. And then I'm just going to loosen it just a little bit. I don't want it too loose. Let's just take some glue. We're going to place glue on this piece because we don't want it coming up. Grab a piece of tape, and I can take my tape and put it there to hold that in place. Then I'm going to do the same thing over here, but I am going to trim away a little bit of that because that's too much. So now I'm just going to take some glue. We really want to get that stuck in that glue. Take some tape and hold it in place. And there is our little pin loop. You can use whatever glue works for you. You can use E6000 if you want, but I just decided that I would use my Reptile adhesive because I know that once it dries, this isn't going anywhere. So I am going to peel away my tape backer here. I'm going to take just a little bit of tape because I really want to lock this in so that it's not going anywhere. I'm going to take my tape, put my tape across the top to line the chipboard. So now I'm going to take my tape, place my tape on all 4 sides of this piece. And then we'll peel away the tape backers and we'll be able to join the 2 pieces together. Sorry if I was out of frame there for a moment. Sometimes I lose my place. All right, so let's peel away our tape backers from both pieces. And we'll take this piece and we'll put it down like this. So let's go ahead and get this nice and stuck and work our spines. Get it nice and stuck, and you definitely want to work it where you have that elastic, because the elastic really needs a chance to dry so that when you pull against this, it's not going to come out. So just make sure that when you put your elastic in, you add some glue and then give it a chance to dry. Me, I like to let mine dry overnight, and then I know everything is hardened and in place. So now we're going to set this to the side because we are going to cover our notebooks. So I need to straighten this. So we're going to cover those notebooks, and the notebooks are 4 1/4 inches long. So I'm going to cut this off at 4 1/4 by 12 because we know that we need 4 of these. So now I'm going to take my tape, and I'm just going to go ahead and tape the whole thing instead of taping individually. So I didn't get my tape too neat there. Sure didn't. Now I'm going to bring my trimmer back in, and I am going to cut 3-inch strips. 4 strips at 3 inches each. So now I'm going to peel away all of my tape backers, even the ones where the tape placement was a little bit wonky, and I'll just fold that over. And now we're going to bring in our notebooks, and we're simply going to take these, and I am going to start at the top as well as the side. Too short, too short, too short. How is that possible? Because it's 4 1/2. All right, so now we're going to place these down, but y'all, I made a mistake. When I cut out these pieces, I cut them at 4 1/4. These are 4 1/2, so they were too short, so I had to go back and cut some more pieces. And I'm sure some of you were screaming at the TV. It's 4 1/2, not 4 1/4, but you know that happens. Definitely could not let it stress me. So I'm just going to take this and put it down like that. We'll go ahead and do all 4 sides. Put that right there. This one right here. And then our last one will go right here. So now I'm just going to need to bring in my scissors and clean up any overage that I have. And I'll clean up all of these, and I'll be right back. All right, so now we have our mini books. We're just going to take these and put them in like this. And when you take them out, you'll know which is the front and which is the back of your book. But I'm just putting them in like this because I thought it was just a better look. So I am going to take some of my scrap. I'm going to cut my scrap at 5 inches by 1 1/2. And I'm going to add glue very close to the edge here. And along the bottom, we're going to take this and we put it right along the edge. And then I'm just going to make sure I have a nice stick on this. Now we'll do this side. So let's add just a little bit of glue to the edge. and then to one long side. Now we'll take this and we put it down like this. And then we just get it nice and stuck. So now we should be able to take our little books and put them in our pocket. Take this one, put it in this way, making sure that we don't have it on the spine. And there we have our second little mini composition book holder. These, I think, are just so cute, y'all, and they're so easy to make. You just saw how easy it was, and I am going to take my pen and see if I can put my pen in here without stressing my glue, because I do need to give this a chance to dry. But you can see how well that actually works as a pen loop to hold your pens, or even a stylus if you wanted to attach a stylus. Super easy, super cute. I have this little piece of ephemera that I am going to put on here. I actually added some of the triple thick. Some of you will remember that. It gives it that nice glossy look. So I put some of that on there. I haven't used my triple thick in a while, and I was actually talking to someone about it the other day, and I thought I needed to pull it out and just start using it. So I am taking this and putting it on like that. You can see I have the same message on this one as well as on this one, but this one has a little more pop because it has that triple thick on it. So there we have it. We have an all-in-one place to hold two mini composition books, and you can dress them up beautifully, and you can add a mini pen to it. So it really is a little all-in-one note-taking station. So I hope that you have enjoyed this fun, quick, and easy way that we can take mini composition books and turn them into something that really is useful. Not only useful, but giftable, sellable, or keepable. Totally up to you. If you have enjoyed this video, and I certainly hope that you have, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, all day, every day, this is what we do, and this is how we do it. And I would love to have you subscribe, so hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you will know when I upload a new video. As always, my beautiful crafty friends, please be safe, be kind, and be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.